is back.
Well, did you know it's lettuce harvesting season here in Arizona?
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but I did know that I think we grow most of the country's, at least the West Coast, lettuce, winter lettuce.
Right here.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah. Yuma especially.
Yeah, I knew that.
We're out in the West Valley, not all the way to Yuma. Maybe it felt like you're halfway there, Tom, as you're driving out this morning.
A little bit past the 303, just north of I-10, you guys. And I've got the hairnet on because everything's got to be safe out here. And you know, the male species, as Corey taught me, it goes over the ear. So that's how the males wear these. And I usually go newspaper boy, pull it forward a little bit. But yeah, I'm out here at Duncan Farms. I've been coming out here for years. And we're out here, they're harvesting arugula. And look who I'm with, Patty Emmert. Now, Patty, I have to, a full disclaimer here, her husband Chuck is a videographer as well, a great guy, and he's a good friend of mine. So Patty and I and Chuck, we go way back. But anyways, Patty, this is really cool. Now, there was a study out saying that Arizona is a big producer of leafy greens. How big is it?
We're real big. So we are the second largest next to California. During the winter months, we're supplying the country with 82% of the leafy greens.
Well, let's let these guys get going. This is what they're harvesting, guys, and we're going to let these guys kind of walk past us. And as they do this, Patty, how many vegetables are you guys growing out here? When it comes to leafy greens, what are you guys producing?
So we have a full array of leafy greens that we're producing. We grow baby arugula, baby spinach, baby kale. We also do all the components for the spring mix. So all of the blends that you're seeing on the retail shelves, we're growing those components for the processor.
Now, I saw some of that purple stuff over there. When I was a kid, I used to call it weeds, but those are actually edible as well.
Which purple stuff?
There was some purple, leafy purple stuff over there. What's that?
That is all of the components for the spring mix. So you're looking at like the red romaine and red oak and those types of items.
So this plant that we're looking at here, how long does it take to grow this, and how many acres are you guys growing out here?
So it depends upon time of year on how long it takes to grow. So everything is based on heat units. During our warmest time of year, we can see about a 23-day cycle from planting to harvest. And in the coldest months, we're seeing about 40 days from planting to harvest. And on this farm, we've got about 2,500 acres, and we ship approximately a little over 1 million pounds a week of product off this farm.
Holy cow, 1 million pounds a week. So here we are, you guys, out on the west side. Again, I'm out at Duncan Farms. I've been hanging out at Duncan Farms for a long time. And again, the leafy green vegetable industry in Arizona is alive and kicking. And if you're back east in the snow and you're having a salad, this is probably where it came from.
Look at that. I just had arugula in my omelet this morning.
You did?
Yep. Maybe it came from there.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
That's nice looking turf.
I know,
You
right?
can almost putt on it.
Yeah.
AZAM is back.
Time to cut the lettuce.
Yes, it is. Harvesting lettuce today. It's that time of the year, and Tom's out at Duncan Family Farms. Right? Duncan Family Farms, I get that right?
Yeah, Duncan Family Farms out on the west side. You know, when I was a kid, my mom took out right field in our baseball field in the backyard, and she put a garden in, and we were not happy about it. But if you ended up on second base, you could grab a carrot and have something to snack while you're over there. But we're out here at Duncan Family Farms, and they're harvesting arugula, and with me is Patty Emmert. Patty, we're going to let Juan go ahead and get some pictures. Let's talk about the impact that this study from the U of A spoke of. You guys thought you made a certain amount of money, and you knew that you were helping out the economy, but it's a lot more than you thought.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had initially thought, and when I say we, the industry had initially thought
The leafy green industry.
The leafy green industry had initially thought it was $1 billion. With the study that U of A has just completed, we found that we were a little off base with that. We're actually $2 billion. So
wow.
So that's a considerable difference and quite a contribution that our farmers make to our state's economy.
Now, as we walk through this field, one of the things that really strikes me is the safety that you put in there. It's just as important as the food that's on the table. And in other words, this has to be just as clean as a kitchen.
Absolutely. So food safety and farm worker safety trump everything we do on this farm. We strictly adhere to LGMA rules with all of our...
LGMA?
LGMA is the Leafy Greens Marketing Agreement.
That's what I thought.
But yes, so food safety is something that we... it is in our culture, and we do not cheat. We don't. It's something we live day in and day out by. So
when we talk about employees, it's not just these people pulling this out of the field. There's a whole cluster with this industry of other services.
Absolutely. So when you're seeing what we're doing here today, we're just harvesting the product at this point, which is, not just only harvesting, but there is a lot more to it. You've got tillage that goes on to prepare the fields to get the seed in. So then you've got the planting crews that come, and then you've got our food safety crews. You've got testing that goes on. Then you go from the harvesting into the cooling aspect of the operation.
Transportation.
And then transportation. So, and post-harvest cooling and transportation is extremely important, because if you don't do that correctly, your product is not going to hold and have shelf life. So,
Well, Patty, thanks so much for joining us. Yeah, we're out here at Duncan Family Farms. I've been coming out here for years. They're the nicest folks. Kathleen Duncan and her husband, Emery, they've been doing a great job out here. But, you know, the one thing that's really cool about this is you got to have the safety net. And I also have my white Uggs. You know, I figure if Tom Brady can sell Uggs, I think I can sell these guys.
Hey, you
my
can
Uggs,
rock
man.
them.
That's
Yeah,
Tom
instead
Brady.
of the TB Uggs, you got the TF Uggs.
You know, I didn't know. So does that arugula then? Am I saying that right? First of all,
Arugula.
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 Does the
Arugula, yeah, yeah. And they
grow
got
back?
spinach and all kinds of stuff out here, yeah.
Does it grow back after they cut it down
Arugula.
like that? Or do they have to replant it?
Yeah, Patty, how does this work? Do they tumble this stuff in and grow it back? They have to reseed?
absolutely. And sometimes we can actually get a second growth out of it. But when we're completely done with it, we just till it back in, and it is organic matter that continues to build up our soils.
There you go, guys. We better get out of their way,
Go
otherwise
round and
we're going to
round.
get harvested.
Yeah, you are. Oh, got me thinking about an arugula
Take it easy,
salad
guys.
now.
See you in a little bit.
That's a game changer in the salad world. That'll liven up your salad, arugula.
Right? Because it gives a
it's
little
peppery.
texture.
And it's peppery.
Spice,
It's
little
got a
spice.
different flavor. It's not just a bland lettuce. It's really